Hi traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. So today, so far this session, we've seen the euro sort of leading the charge. Gold's also been another mover today, and with Bitcoin. So we can see that the euro broke above these highs set in August. So it's had a very strong start to the month, and this just continues on from the end of August, where we've seen this now 3-day rally of strong gains, taking it back above the 1980 level. So it's a very good performance so far by the euro to the USD, which remains really under the seller's button. So the RBA held rates at 0.25% today, so there's no real big surprises. The Aussie's been pushing higher, and we've seen a touch, move back above that, it's 74.16 point, and at the moment we're just dropped back a bit below that 74 point. So the euro as well to the yen tested yesterday's high. We haven't seen a break just yet, but we had a very strong rally yesterday. We're going to see how if momentum can carry forward into tonight's session. There is a little bit of resistance slash supply around this 126.75 point, but we do still have this nice 2-day move out of this resistance here. So we'll just look to see if that can carry on. We're half an hour, well, really just basically half an hour away from the start of the European and London session. The UK had a bank holiday yesterday, so they'll be back online today. So there could be a little bit of influx of momentum as they come back online today at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, just going over to gold's had a good move today. We've seen a breakout of what was a bit of a congestion area with a bit of supply. We're around 0.43% above that point at the moment, and interestingly we've seen now a break of this trend here, this downtrend, and we're seeing a continuation really starting to progress from this uptrend here. So that test was when that held that test, that trend line, and then we saw a bit of a consolidation, and then we saw that breakout, and now we're seeing a continuation higher, breaking out of last week's high. So the next real point of resistance we'll be looking at from gold will be at this 2001 point, 1.71 point. If we do see momentum carry higher, prices haven't been above that area now since the 18th of the 8th, so that will be a target that I'll be looking to see if buyers can reach if momentum holds. And Bitcoin as well is having a good day today. We saw that breakout of this trend here, and it's a similar story with gold. We're seeing this trend here. There is a bit of a fast trend from this point here that got broken, but now we're seeing a new point starting to set up, and that was after support continued to hold from around this point at 11,192. So we saw a bit of a up and down fight between buyers and sellers, but that was broken on yesterday's session. We've seen a failed test lower by sellers, and that's turned around into a pretty reasonable session so far today. So we'd be looking to see if we're going to see a continuation higher. Now it is approaching some short-term resistance, around this level at 11,843.45, and then if we do see a break above that level, the next test we'll be looking for, what possibly sellers could come in, is up around that 12,315 area. But for now, we just want to see if momentum can carry forward, and we can see a hold of that trend break and continue higher. So finally, we're just going to touch on GER30. Now, the GER30, keeping an eye on this one tonight, because we are seeing basically a new step continuation, and we are seeing here this, there's been a couple trend lines. That one's been broken. We had another one here, it's been broken. So there is now a trend here, and we're going to see if buyers can make a move higher. So we've seen 3 days lower. Today we're seeing a move higher. Momentum's pretty flat. We do have a bit of a range at this level where there's a fair bit of resistance there from 13,253. But what I'm interested in watching now is this resistance point that's becoming support, and that's at that 12,930. So as long as I'm seeing 12,930 hold, I'm basically looking for buy momentum to continue. There is some short-term resistance just here from 13,080, but if we have seen 3 days down, so if we do see buyers make a bit of a fight back I'd like to see if we can get a test that level. That level basically stopped buyers at the end of last week. We had a couple of attempts and failed. It'll be interesting to see if this bounce point here has set up new demand and if we're going to see buyers carry forward and push higher. So that's the resistance at 13,080, and the support we're looking to hold is at 12,930. A break, if we do see when the session comes online, if we do see a fade and then a break of that 12,930, definitely there could be some more to run in this short-term correction. So that's that's really the line in the sand for me at the moment. But if we do see a hold above that level and then push higher, I'll be looking for buyers to really try and push through this area just here, just to show that momentum remains in buying control. So just quickly on the 4 hour, we still have a bit of a downtrend here, but you can see that point here, that previous high that's turned into a low now. So it's really now just up to buyers to see if they can carry this momentum forward and if we can get a continuation of this trend. So that's it for now. We hope you have a fantastic trading day. There is one piece of news coming out tonight. It's US dollar news. It's the ISM manufacturing PMI data, so that's something to keep an eye out later early in tonight's New York session. So until tomorrow, good trading, and enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, depending on where you're listening from, and bye for now.